After you have already tested everything, you have already commissioned the system, you have tested the system, everything was working perfectly. The breakers that they are working perfectly, the surge arrestors, the thunder arrestors, the battery, you have already communicated the battery and the inverter together, both of them they are seeing each other. The solar panel is generating enough. You have tested all the whole system, everything is working perfectly. Now the next step is client handover and education. And this is also one of the most critical, because if you don't educate your client very well, for the first week of installation, you won't be able to sleep, because your client will just be calling you, especially those that they have not used inverter before, those that they have not used anything solar before. So the first week of installation, you won't be able to sleep, because they will just be calling you, hello, we noticed that at the 4 a.m. the inverter shut down. We noticed that it's showing this. We noticed that they might even call you 6 a.m. that they notice that the inverter is not charging. And you'll be surprised that 6 a.m. is too early, or 7 a.m. Someone will call you 7 a.m. that they notice that the panel is not charging. It's not charging the battery, because they expect it to be charging immediately they see the water that is clear. So all this, you have to educate them before you leave. Before you even sign out, you have to educate them how they will use their changeover switch. You have to educate them. This is your changeover switch, your new changeover, your existing changeover. Both of them, they are working as one now. If you want to go to NEPA, you change it this way. If you want to go to generator, if you want to use your generator, you use this way. If you want to use your inverter, you put it there. Okay, this breaker, this is what is working for. Don't switch it off. If you switch it off, then the solar panel will not charge. It will not be connected to the inverter, and your battery will not charge. You explain to them, don't touch it. Okay, this meter, this AVS, this is the work of the AVS. When NEPA bring the light, it will show you the voltage that is coming from the NEPA. If the voltage is not up to 180 or 180 volts, or any value that you set the AVS to, it will not allow the current and voltage to supply to the inverter, and the inverter will not charge. So that your client will not just wake up at the middle of the night, maybe there is NEPA light, and you notice that his battery is at 50%. So he doesn't want to use the 50% finish before the battery recharge. So, and there is NEPA light, and the NEPA light is not charging the battery. So you have to explain to them that, okay, you have already set the AVS that if the voltage is not 1 to 180, it will not charge the battery. So once they get to the place and they see 170 or 160, they notice that, oh, that's the reason why it's not charging the battery. So you have to educate them. You have to let them know that, okay, this is what it's working for. If you want to go out and you don't want to use, maybe you want to travel, you don't want to use your inverter, you don't want your inverter to be on, to be switched on, this is where you are going to switch it off. This is where you are going to switch off the battery. This is where you are going to switch off this. This is where you are going to switch off that. And when you are not at home, all the lightings that you are not using, you switch them off. The loads that you are not using, you switch them off. The TV that you are not watching when you are not at home, you switch it off. The fans that you are not using, you switch them off. This will allow you to enjoy your battery when you arrive, or when you come back, or even when you are at home, where you are at the sitting room watching TV together, you switch off your AC inside your bedroom or master bedroom. So you educate them, you explain all this to them one after the other. So when you explain everything to them, how the system is working, the time they should expect the charging, and the time they should expect that the charging will stop, and how they will maintain their load so that they will not drain their battery anyhow. So you explain to them one after the other. So once you explain to them, then you hand over. Maybe you have manual you want to give them. They have some papers that they have to sign. So you give them to them that, please help us to sign the project off. Help us to sign it. So they will sign. so that, and they will also talk about you if they enjoy, if they like your design, if cable is not flying around, and if there is not naked cable everywhere. So they will tell you, some clients will tell you. But some clients that does not know anything about it, anyhow you install it, anyhow they will accept it. But clients that knows standard work, that knows when professional handle work, if they see a little cable out exposed outside, they will let you know immediately that please help us to pack this cable. So client handover and client education is also important. You educate them, you let them know how to use their system very well, so that they will not damage it, to get maximum return on their investment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and comment.